It's tied in. That's good play. Down inside the 22. And that'll be incomplete. Let's see what that's about. Something we're seeing more and downfield, and that's going to back him up. Got a man over the middle, and it's good. Near the 5, he'll be stopped at the 6. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it. Justin Herbert looking to pass. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Play action. It's Herbert. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Ja'Marr Chase with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Shaun Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, Charles, here we are, Week 17. Both of these teams playing their 16th game of the regular season. And obviously for decades, that was the full season. But as we all know, a little strange, still one more game to go next week.
Yeah, Brandon, I think we're both interested to see how things play out next week because we know their division titles and wild card spots up for grabs. So those teams, no doubt, they'll be all in. But how would you like to go in front of a team that's 3-13 and say, okay, guys, one more time, let's go get them. If we win, it benefits someone else.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Locke. Out quickly to Judy. And they can't bring him down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now it's Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 4th down conversion plays. You usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Open space inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs them up for another 2nd and goal. Herbert throwing again. Swings this out here for Cohen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd and goal.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Flush to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tariq Cohen with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your...
On 1st down, Locke. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Locke with the throw, caught by Hamler. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 41-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw it is Locke. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's brought down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Shotgun snap to Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but now it's 3rd and goal.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Locke now on 3rd and goal. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Going deep here for Allen. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down now. It's Henry. Powers through it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Denver has the first down. The play going for 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Rolling to his left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7. The 12-yard line.
For this third quarter of action, you are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They look to throw. It's Locke. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. A gain of right around 30 on a play that began way back inside the 5. On first down, it's Herbert. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the fourth quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick.
Oh, you got to feel
And
it,
all the way home for a Broncos score. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Locke going to try and throw for it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Derwin James with a pick. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little... They've got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Touchdown! Jamar Chase. Touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th-quarter lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Here's Locke. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A nice run on 1st down gets him 6 yards to the 31.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Now Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And pass past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
First down, a run with Cohen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Herbert now to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Going deep here for Allen. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Allen! Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And you think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that one covering an even 63 yards in the air. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Dancing to his left. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 34. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days,